If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything.
Hello everyone, welcome to the very first episode of If You Can Read, You Can Cook. What I will be doing is I'll be highlighting books that I've either read or someone has recommended to me. And then once I highlight that book and we'll go over what the book feels or needs to be, and then we'll go into the kitchen and just start to cook different recipes. Those recipes will range from vegetarian meals, vegan meals, meat meals, desserts, and things like that. I will be, for the most part, reading them right off of either the internet or out of a cookbook that I have, just to show how seamless it is to cook a good, almost gourmet style meals. And over time, you know, the meals will get better and better as you cook them more and more. What I've found is that I've, specialized in different meals that I've cooked over time, and they become your favorite. So it initially it's just starting. People think it's a lot to it, but it's really not. I try to keep the ingredients down to what you probably have in your home, or just kind of common ingredients that you'll find. So it's not a difficult thing. It's just about getting in there and just wanting to prepare a meal for yourself, or your family, or friends, and things like that. So without further ado, I'll talk about the first book. The first book is called The Candy Store Nightmare. Beautiful cover, really nice art in the book as well. I've read this book, and it's a small book, but it's a motivational short story books for kids. I have grandchildren, they can find themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's what this book talks about. And it speaks about peer pressure, and what happens is you have two boys, they're brothers, and they go into the store and they're following their friends and things like that, and they steal some candy or something like that, and end up getting arrested and having to talk to their or deal with their parents as it relates to that, which is always never a fun thing to do. But a really good book, and just wanted to read a little bit out of the book, what I thought was kind of the highlight of the book, if you will. The Candy Store Nightmare is a story about the theft of candy, which may seem small, but you might face something similar that is more serious one day. Peer pressure is real and can lead you to make choices that are hard to undo. Not everyone is your friend. Your parents, teachers, or caregivers won't always be around. Eventually, you will have to make hard decisions in your life. You can avoid the hard lessons Eric and Ethan learned. Listen to your gut instincts. If something feels wrong, even if you think you're overreacting one day, you may be grateful you did. So that was kind of the highlight of the book, and just being able to follow our instincts. A lot of times when we get into these situations, we know that it's wrong, and we know that we shouldn't be here. So just following our gut means a lot. And again, it's a motivational short stories for kids, but I find that a lot of what the author writes about is actually motivation for adults as well. So just going to read a little bit about the author, and actually I got an autographed copy of this book. It says, or reads, "To my love, Lewis, thank you for always supporting me through everything. I love you more and more every day. Love, your wife, Crystal Morgan." And this is my wife's first published book. She spent a lot of long hours getting this together, and just so very proud of her. I was there, but I didn't do anything but support. She did all of the work, and she has many books coming that are equally as good, if not better, than these books. And again, the books are for children, which motivational books or anything like that for children is probably a must right now. They're under tremendous peer pressure coming from everywhere, and in regards to everything. So the fact that she has put the series of books together that she has, it is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not just saying that because she's my wife, but I think it's a needed information for our children to be able to sit down and to go over something like this with them is is second to none. So because a lot of times we can't actually express ourselves to the point where our children are going to listen to us. Oftentimes the information that comes from outside of us kind of pierces them more so than it does what we say. So, but fortunately, she has spent some time, many hours in putting these books together. So I really recommend this book for children to read, and it can probably go all the way up to the 8th grade. But truthfully, as an adult, I find these stories very motivational as well. So, but with that, just wanted to thank my wife for her support of me as well. We do a really good job of supporting one another. You will have an opportunity to meet her, and I'll let her showcase her own talents on my channel. So she also has a motivational short stories podcast. So really excited to bring this to you all, and I'll highlight her books as they come out. But this is her first one, and did a phenomenal job. The publishing company, the editors, they all did a phenomenal job. So took a lot to get this book out there, but here we are, and making it happen. So now what we'll do is just head to the kitchen, and today I'm going to cook some jerk barbecue chicken. So I'm going to cook it on the grill, and then I'll have some roasted potatoes. I'll have some black-eyed peas and rice, some cabbage and collard greens. I believe that's it. I definitely appreciate you all for tuning in, and look forward to all the recipes and the books that we will go over in the future. All right, I will see you all in the kitchen. Thank you.
I got those all rinsed off right there. So I'm going to use Sweet Baby Ray's. I like the brown hickory. Brown sugar hickory. Has a smoky flavor, and then the sugar is going to make like everything kind of caramelize on the chicken wings. So I'm just going to use probably about a cup of the Sweet Baby Ray's, and then I'm going to come back and use, and here's the jerk seasoning. It's hot and spicy, and I also have here's a mild jerk seasoning here if you wanted to use that. So probably about a cup of that as well. Just gonna pour that in. Then we're going to add a little bit of chicken bouillon seasoning to it. Just gives it a more of a chicken taste. Tablespoon of garlic powder as well. Alright, just mix it all in. You can use your hands, and I probably will once I get it mixed in really good. We just poke these in here. It's going to absorb really well. Usually overnight. If you wanted to do longer, you can do longer as well, but for me, I just do it overnight. It typically will have enough seasoning on it, especially if you're poking these holes and things like that. So now I'm gonna just rinse my hands and then put this into a plastic bag along with a bay leaf or 2. So here are the thighs. We're going to do the same thing with these. We're going to rinse them, and then we're going to remove the skin. All right, and we will remove the skin. Going to rinse these, and I will be right back. Alright, dry your hands. I'm going to take the bag. Same thing. Alright, do that. We're going to add a couple bay leaves again. Put those bay leaves in there. And then start to put in the bag. Close it, and it should be done in probably about 20 minutes. You want to be able to cook all the way through. Yeah, I want to cook them all the way through. So, all right, see you guys back in the kitchen. All right, guys, just gonna do a taste test right now. Completed everything, so just wanted to see how that tastes real quick. It's really good. You can't taste the sugar in the rice. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's a hint of it, but nothing that's going to take away from the black eyed peas. And then with the greens, just going to squirt a little bit of lemon. Like I said, you can use lemon, you can use vinegar, anything, and you just want to make sure it does have a little bit of a citrusy taste to it. I like the different textures of the greens and the cabbage. That's really good. And then the habanero pepper, that one gives it just a touch of spice, just enough that, you know, somebody who doesn't like spice, they still will like it. You can still taste the food. And I actually just put a little bit of the barbecue sauce on top of the chicken, just to give it a little bit of barbecue taste as well as the jerk taste on there. So just gonna eat a little bit of that. Very good. Very good. It's tender, it's spicy, it's sweet, really good though. And I just did the wings and the thighs, but they turned out really well. It has that char on there. Excellent. And then just the roasted potatoes. Nothing, actually garlic roast potatoes. So all is really good. Yeah. All right. So that's the end of the show, and hopefully going forward, you know, any recipes that you all may want to send me. Again, most of the recipes that I will be doing, I will be just typically reading from a recipe of some sort, be it from a book or be it from the actual internet. But I think you all will enjoy it. So again, appreciate everybody for coming out and showing up for the first episode, and many more to come. All right, everybody, have a great day. Thank you.
If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything. If you can read, you can cook, you can do anything.